Tonight, Australian superstar Helen Reddy. What happened to the fame and fortune? $30 million, the private jet, luxury homes, lavish parties and her famous friends gone. Her exclusive interview.
I'm a pensioner.
Thanks for joining us. Helen Reddy is a national music legend, the first Australian to score a #1 hit on the American Billboard charts with a song that would define a generation of women around the globe. She lived the high life, amassing a personal fortune running into the tens of millions of dollars. But today there is none of that fame, fortune or lifestyle. And as David Richardson reports, Helen Reddy, the pensioner, couldn't be happier.
I've been living alone for 10 years and I really love it. I eat when I'm hungry, I sleep when I'm tired. I do whatever I want, whenever I want to do it. And the pressure's off. It's really, these are the best years for me.
No one would be surprised if you don't recognise this 70-year-old grandmother living in a tiny high-rise apartment in inner Sydney. But if you don't know who she is, here's a clue.
Delta Dawn, what's that flower you have on? Could it be a faded rose from days gone by?
Helen Reddy, Australia's musical superstar export, who has turned her back on fame and fortune
to take you to his mansion in the sky
for a simpler life. And she couldn't be happier.
I like my quiet time. I'm a thinker. And I like being on my own a lot because then I can think. There's no babbling going on.
What do you like doing now?
What do I like doing now? Whatever I please. I'm woman. Hear me roar. Numbers too big to ignore. And I know too much to go back and pretend.
Helen Reddy is one of the most influential women of her generation, an Australian star who blazed a trail of success through music around the world, whose signature song became an anthem for all women and cemented her in our memories for all time.
I am strong, I am invincible.
Do you walk down the street and people go, there's Helen Reddy?
No, not if I can help it.
You're not recognised as much?
Not that much.
Do you enjoy that more?
Well, I like to live a normal life.
From Sydney, Helen Reddy.
Born into a showbiz family, Helen Reddy had been performing since she was 5. But winning a singing competition in 1966 got her a ticket to America to fulfil a dream. Why America?
Why America? Because I knew I knew I would never be a star here.
What advice do you have for Australian pop singers trying to make the big time, as you've done?
Get out of Australia.
I needed to go to America. That was where I needed to be.
So at 25, armed with 2 suitcases, her 3-year-old daughter, and just $230 in her pocket, Helen Reddy jetted off to the States, trying to break into the toughest market in the world. It took 5 years before her dream finally came true, thanks to one song.
I am woman, watch me run, see me standing toe to toe.
And Helen Reddy became the first Australian to win a Grammy Award for that song.
And I would like to thank God because she makes everything possible.
It was the fulfillment for me of something that I had been expecting.
Did you realise the significance of what you'd achieved?
No, not really, no. When you're in the middle of it, you're so busy working and plus I had a family. My son was born the week that I Am Woman went to #1.
She followed it up with hit after hit, 15 top 10, gold records, her own show, a whirlwind of fame no Australian entertainer had achieved before. Did being an Aussie keep you grounded?
Yes, absolutely. And the fact that I'd come up in a show business family.
It was a life that made her rich and famous. Her own plane, more than $30 million, success after success.
We forget just how big Helen Reddy's fame was. She was a superstar.
It even shone on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, another Australian first. Then suddenly, in 2002, she stopped for good.
Had the TV series, I've done the specials, I've done Broadway, I've done the West End.
The movies.
The movies.
Entertainment writer and friend Craig Bennett.
She chooses entirely to live this frugal life, and she's loving her life. She's just turned 70, and honestly, when you're in company with Helen Reddy, you can see that clearly she's never been happier.
The gold records, I think one of my fans finished up with them. The Grammy and a lot of other stuff is I've donated to the Victorian Arts Centre, the Performing Arts Museum there. A lot of things have been, you know, auctioned off for charities. A lot of stuff I've just tossed.
So when you made the break, it was clean. That was it.
Right. Now let's have a real life.
Devoid of all the trappings of fame and fortune, not one piece of memorabilia to be seen, Helen Reddy now lives a simple life, but she's not broke.
I do have my pension fund, of course, because I ran my own business for 17 years. I let go of the need for money some years ago. I live frugally, I live simply. I don't need a lot of money.
She's qualified as a clinical hypnotherapist and is researching her family tree. She's also doing psychic counselling. Now, almost 40 years after launching an international anthem, Helen Reddy truly believes she is a woman she always wanted to be.
And how would you best like to be remembered?
I don't care if I'm remembered or not. The important thing is that any good that I've done lives on.
Helen Reddy, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
What a wonderful lady, Helen Reddy, living and enjoying the simple life.